Hi folks, and welcome back to Conan Exiles. So, this is episode 2 of the new Beginner's Guide series, and in episode 1 we got ourselves down to the safe location down here by Noob River. We got ourselves some food, some basic stone tools and weapons, and we built ourselves a little starter shack that we have in the background. So today we need to move things on a bit, and we need to get ourselves some armour, and we need to start working towards iron, gathering iron, smelting iron, and making ourselves iron tools and iron weapons. So, let's see what we've got to start with. I'll have to stop emoting. I have a feeling we don't have any hide at all. Okay, so that's going to make making armour pretty difficult. We're going to have to get some hide. But before we do that, let's just look at our knowledge. And if we go to the armour tab, so we've already learned Weaver, which you can see is the basic coarse tunics made from plant fibre, all with an armour value of 2111, so like practically no armour at all, but it does give you a little bit of heat and cold resistance. What we're looking for is actual armour, so we have to learn the armourer. What are these called? Knowledge points? Feat? They used to be called feats. I think they're just called knowledge now. So the Armourer Knowledge, which unlocks the Armourer Journey Step. And that teaches us how to make light armour. So we've got light turban, chest piece, gauntlets, wrap and boots. Medium armour. Hat, chest, up gloves, legs, boots, and heavy armour. Same again. And as you can see, as you go up the armours, the armour protection they give you increases. So light is the least amount of armour, medium is the medium armour, and heavy gives you the most amount of armour. But they also weigh more. So you kind of have to pick the armour based on your playstyle. So if you want to have lots more agility and move around, light armour is the way to go. If you want to get lots of damage reduction and soak up the hits, heavy armour is the way to go. And medium is a sort of middle ground between the two. So also, you need more materials to make them. Light armour only uses hide. Medium armour uses leather, and we don't have leather yet. And heavy armour uses heavy leather, or thick leather, sorry, which we don't have access to at all yet. So, as you can see, these are all crafted at an armourer's bench. This is the first thing we've come across so far in the game that isn't crafted on our crafting menu here. And it is in fact made in a bench. There are lots of benches in Conan Exiles that you make different things in, and this will be the first one. So we're going to have to learn to make the armourer's bench. So we'll get out our construction hammer and go to crafting stations. You can see weirdly under smithing, I'm not sure why it's under smithing, but we have armourer's bench, and it needs 200 stone, 100 wood and 25 twine. So we already have a bunch of stone and wood in here. We don't have twine, but we do have a lot of plant fibre. So let's get that. Let's just get that all crafting, because we'll need a lot of that over the. What was it? 100 wood. And if we get this out of the way, we've got 200 stone. How many fibre have we got? Oh, we've got loads now. Right. So, nope. F. Crafting stations, smithing, and there's the bench. So we'll stick the bench over here in the middle. It's going through the wall at the moment. Let's just stick it there. And you can see we can make our armour. So we've got lots of different armour that I've got unlocked from the DLCs and from the previous battle pass. But every armour piece requires one padding, depending on the type. So heavy padding, medium padding, or light padding, and some various other items. So if we look for light, you can see that each piece needs a light padding and some more hide. Light padding, hide. So we're going to need one light padding for each one, and a light padding itself needs 26 hide and 5 twine. So we don't have any hide at the moment, so we need to go and do a bit of skinning and get that off of some creatures. So one thing we're going to have to make is a skinning knife, and that needs 5 branches and 20 stone. So let's do that. 5 branches, 20 stone. And then we can craft a stone skinning knife. There we go. And we can use that to get... That'll give us more hide off a creature than using like a hatchet or a pickaxe will. Right, now, in the last episode, I suggested that, especially if you're a new player, you should use a one-handed weapon and a shield. Because you can block and you can watch and work out what the attack patterns of creatures are, and then when you're ready, in between the attacks, you can weave in your own attacks, and then block again. So, that is definitely the case to go, but what we did find out during the testing, that one of the weapons that seemed to be like really OP, especially at low levels, is daggers. So I'm going to go and unlock daggers, so that's weapons, and that's under the skirmisher feat, which is here, and straight off of the basic skirmisher we'll be able to get stone daggers, throwing axe, stone spears and bone claws. Costs nothing to unlock that. And then we've got other stuff that I've unlocked. Bloodletter poniard, they're all made at the blacksmith's bench, so that's coming soon. Right, there we go, stone daggers. They need 5 branches, 20 stone and 5 twine. So I left the twine in here. Because the good thing about daggers is they apply bleed to creatures. And because you have 2 daggers, with each hit you're going to apply 2 stacks of bleed. So you can build up the stack of bleed and basically just circle around the creature, and eventually the bleed will just kill it. Right, so if I learn that, I'll move my construction hammer out of the way for the moment, and go craft. There we go. So, unfortunately they're two-handed, so you can't block. If you hit the block button, you do like a backflip to kind of flip away instead of blocking. But they're really good for taking things out. So let's go and take on... Let's start with these shellbacks down here, and we'll get ourselves some hide. Right. Let's try and get the red one on its own. We need some food. Take a bite to eat. Oh no, they've both woken up. Right, so circle round and then stack, and then you can see the bleed on top of his bar. And if we just watch that, see it's just ticking down. And it's dead. One shout, do the same in this one. So we've got 7 stacks, 8 stacks of bleed there. And that one's dead. So, really good for taking out things that can bleed. Not everything in the game can bleed. Undead creatures, etc. cannot bleed. Skeletons cannot bleed, but these kind of creatures definitely bleed. So they're good to take out. Right, let's head over here. Let's see if the corrupted one, because we've logged off the game and logged back in again, it's respawned with normal. Let's get our daggers out again. It's getting a bit dark. Right, come on you. Stop wandering over beside the other one. There you go. That's what you wanted. You on your own. And then we'll sidestep. Stack them up. Again. Put some more bleed on. Sidestep. And it's down. Skin that. How much is that? We've got 146, so I didn't actually make a note of how much I would need, so we'll just keep going. Bleed actually stacks up to 20, so you get a maximum of 20. And obviously the more stacks you have, the more it'll bleed. There we go. Right. This is the nighttime feature of the Age of War, so instead of getting totally dark, although we're kind of getting to morning, you kind of get a little bit of a glow around your body. So in the last chapter of Age of Sorcery, there was an eclipse of the moon, which meant that it never actually got properly dark, apart from certain areas in the map that did. But here it was it was okay in the desert, but now that's gone. But what we do have in its place is we get a little like glow around us that just gives us a little bit of light. Right, let's get these two. Got them both. Just stack that one up and just leave that one to tick away. It just goes down by itself as it slowly bleeds to death. There we go. Right, how many is that? That is 264. Let's give that a go and see if that's enough. In fact, what we'll do is I'll go in by this crocodile over here and we'll do the same with it. Just to show you something else. Where is it? Oh, it's over fighting hyenas. Oh, it died to hyenas. Okay, well, I'll tell you what we'll do then. We will take its iron node. There's usually a crocodile right at this foot here. You see the foot of the statue? Right here guarding that iron node. So what I'll do is I'll take on these hyenas instead then. So there's going to be two hyenas that are normally going to be a bit of a pain. But we'll do the same again. We'll just put bleed on it and we'll just circle around and let them just knock themselves out. So they'll jump at us like that. And we will get some stacks of bleed. Oh, they're actually getting a bite on us. Right, that's that one down. Right, you. Yeah. I understand. Right, let's heal up, but that didn't go particularly well. Slow bandaging animation. Right, let's get our skinning knife and we'll skin these guys. We're over encumbered, but you can see instead of hide, we're getting hyena pelt from these guys. Right, let's throw away the stone. In fact, let's eat the lasting feast, because that gives us extra carry weight. We got that in one of the rewards in the last episode. There we go. Loads of extra. We don't need that flesh. Eat that. Right, let's just take on this hyena as well. This is a guy on his own. There we go, he's down. And we'll take his hide too. Right, we don't really have the weight to carry the iron because there's a bunch of iron nodes here, but let's just run up here first just now. And let's get this armour made up. Right, so we need to put the hide in here. We'll put the hyena pelt in here for the moment. We can't actually do anything with hyena pelt. There is hyena armour that requires hyena pelt to make it, but other than that, hyena pelt and croc skin isn't of use to make anything here. But we'll go into what we do with that in a second. Right, so we've got enough. We can make 8. We don't want to make 8. Let's just craft 4 at the moment. Oh, that's 5. Okay, we'll make 5 of them. Eat stuff. Right, so what we need is a tanner's bench in order to turn the croc skin, bear skin, wolf skin, all the other kind of skins that's not just basic hide into hide that we can do something with. So that, I think, is that part of the armor, or no, it's part of the tanners here. So we can tan hide into leather with the tannery, and we can use the tanner's table to make the other leathers that we get off of creatures into hide, which is this stretch hide. Thicker hides to stretch into thinner hides. Make twine in there. Sorry, this is it. Strip hides. So we can strip hyena hide into normal hide, and there's the reptile hide there, and these are other bears, wolves, rhinos, elephants and stuff. So we'll learn that. There we go. Oh, I'll tell you what we didn't do. We didn't swap our journey steps for a tanner. So we need... if we do that, we've crafted this, so we need to skin a corpse again. Armourer. Craft a skinning knife, skin an animal. Access or place an armourer's bench. Right, let's just go and do that right now while that craft stuff is crafting. In fact, we've made them all. We've done it in the wrong order again. Right, so let's go. The croc just down here. Come here. Come on. Pounce forward, come in from the side, get 2 more stacks on, circle round, let it pounce forward, round, pounce forward. Crocs are really easy because they will just always telegraph that lunge forward. Right, so now we can skin an animal, and we get reptile hide. Access and place an armourer's bench. So we've done the armourer's bench, so we just have to access it. There we go. Craft the light padding. Well, we've already done that. Will that pick it up? No, we actually have to go and craft one. That's a shame. There we go. Right, and I'll put this in here for just now. I'll put the meat on to cook. There we go. Light padding has been crafted. We'll put the iron that we got in there. We'll throw that away and we'll throw that away. So now we have to craft a piece of light armour. Okay. We'll sort by light. So let's make the chest piece. Craft one of them. Leg piece. One of them. Boots. One of them. Gloves. One of them. And hat. One of them. There we go. Crafted. Now what? Wear a piece. So pull it over here, go into our inventory. You can either drag it across or you can just right click it to put it on, and that is the journey, the armourer journey step complete. So we'll claim that and we'll get armour repair kits. Excellent. The next one is expert armourer, where you go for the next level up for making an iron skinning knife, medium padding. What was the tanner one? So it doesn't detect that we've skinned a corpse there either. So let's go do another one. Actually, our daggers are getting a bit worse for wear, so let's just grab some stone and repair. I think stone items will go all the way back to full. The higher level items, they'll start becoming a red bar and you won't be able to keep repairing them, and every time you repair it, it'll lose maximum durability until it's at a point where it's unusable and you have to throw it away. Right, okay, right. So there should be this whole bunch of... There's another croc just over there. And there's a bunch over here. There's a baby one. No, we won't pick that up yet, because it'll expire before I can do anything with it. No, let's get the daggers. So, let it lunge. Let it lunge again. Just keep going around in circles, it'll stop so it lunges. And it's dead. So this journey step system was supposed to be fixed so that things you'd already done, it would automatically detect that, but it obviously hasn't. So pick from bark, here we go. Pick on a tree to get bark. Access or place a tannery. Right, well to do that we're going to need more bark. Let's just do a couple more trees. There we go. That should do it. Right. What do we need to make... Oh, I'm going to need my hammer again to make a tannery. So... Oh. A basic tannery needs 200 stone, 100 wood and 50 bark. So... 200 stone, 100 wood, throw away that, we'll put that in there. There we go. Right, will it fit in this corner? Not really, it'll fit like that though. Okay. Acquire leather from the tannery. So tannery uses bark as fuel, so we'll put that in there. You put hide in it and it gives you leather. So let's get a little bit of hide. Put that in there, press play, and it'll start making leather. And the other byproduct of leather making is tar. So you get one leather, one tar, and we'll use tar later on. Okay, acquire leather from the tannery. So we have to actually take it out of the tannery. There we go. Craft a tanner's table. That's what we were actually wanting to do in the first place. So a tanner's table is 100 wood. 100 wood. There we go. It'll fit nicely in this corner. Journey complete. So what did that give us? Oh, that gives us the improved tanner's table, but that's a huge thing. It's like 2 foundations by 2 foundations. It'll take up like all that space, so that's more for our big base. All it does is it tans things quicker. Right, if we put reptile hide in there, and we can go reptile hide. So 2 reptile hide should give us 3 hide. Yeah, it does. So for every 2 reptile hide, you'll get 3 hide, and the same with hyena. So it should be 2, and it'll give us, we've got 6. Yeah. So let's craft all of that and all of that, because we'll need lots and lots of hide in a couple of episodes time to make armor for our thralls. Right, all our armor is ready now, so let's grab that and chuck the rest of that stone away, get our stuff down, and let's get quick with armor, and we'll throw away our coarse leggings. Now we've now got 111 armor, so we've got a better armor protection, but also this light armor gives carrying capacity plus 15 for each piece. So we're now able to carry much more stuff because we've got more carrying capacity. We've also got the bonus from the food, so we're sorted for that. So now what we need to do is we need to get into the iron tools. So we have a little bit of iron already. We've got 22 iron stone. That has to be smelted into a iron bar. So to smelt it, we need a furnace, and the furnace is learnt from here, the blacksmith. So we'll learn the furnace to smelt the metal, and then we also learn how to make a blacksmith's bench that will make our tools and weapons in, and various other pieces that you get down here as well. So blacksmith, and we'll need our construction hammer again. F, crafting stations, smithing, there's the furnace. So it needs 500 stone. Can we fit that in the corner? There. That's squint, but I'll fix that later. The good thing of the new thing is that you can just pick it up and move it without having to even take anything out of it. So let's try that again. Yeah, that's better. Right, so in here we need to put a fuel, ironstone, and press the play button, and eventually we'll get... Yeah, let's put the fuel in. So fuels are branches as the least efficient, it burns away really quickly. Wood is the next one. Dry wood is the next highest. And then you have coal and oil. So the oil is so rare and useful that I would never use that to actually fuel my furnaces. But coal is dry wood and coal I think are about the same burn time, but easier to get large amounts of coal. And there's a location very close to here that I can get a bunch of coal from really easy that we'll maybe pick that off in the next episode. But there we go. So 2 ironstone gives us 1 iron bar, and to craft anything we need a blacksmith bench, and you can see the blacksmith bench needs 50 iron bars and 250 stone to make. So 50 iron bars, we're only got, what was that, 20 odd, so we're only going to get like 11 out of that, so we're going to have to go and get ourselves a whole bunch more ironstone. So let's go hunting for that just now. So let's see if these guys have respawned down here yet. So is the croc here? It is. So we'll have to take on the croc. But these guys haven't respawned, so I'll run in here and get them first. So the first node is here, half in amongst that stone. There we go. Another node here. And that's where the 2 hyenas would be. There would be the single one would be about here. And just behind these bushes is another iron node. And there's another one back here. The coal I was talking about is just actually up that hill there. If you go up there, just behind those, like on there you can see there's a black node there. That there is iron, sorry, that is coal, and there is some more just on that side as well. But we'll head up there in another episode to get coal. We'll make do with wood for the moment. So how much did we get? We've got 66. The problem is we've only got a stone pick, and the better the pick, the more material you'll get out of a node. Oh, these have respawned. So let's... circle around. We've got some armour now to protect us a bit better. Oh, I'm stuck on one of them. There's one down. And 2 down. Let's skin them. Well, I don't know if we'll be able to carry, but we can pop up by the house and drop that off on the way up to the next nodes. Here we go. Right, so the croc has respawned here. That's where he should be. I mean, I don't know why he was over fighting those other hyena. Take him out because he's protecting the iron node at the foot of the statue. You can see how much easier these guys are because he can just keep circling around and then he's down. Right, so we run back up to the base, or the house, whatever you want to call it. Oh, there's an iron node right outside the door. I forgot about that one. It's going to be handy. Right, let's just drop off that stuff. In fact, our pick actually needs... so we've got 96 from that part. We need to strip all that because it's hyena, and so there we go, we've got 354 just from that little batch that we put through before. And 20 of them. Chuck that, chuck that. Let's take a little bit of stone and repair our pick, and repair our skinning knife, and repair our daggers. go. Right, so we come out this door and we head around the edge of the lake, keeping away from the three-skull boss that's down there. Then just up here we've got these dead trees, these white dead trees. I need to eat to heal a bit. Have I not learned the... Oh, I haven't, but I've got 7 points to spend, so let's get that up to the first perk, because that is Fierce Fatality. You gain passive health regeneration, so that's really good. And I think I will work on carry weight. Let's work on... Let's get the first one in agility. So we've got 4 in agility. Agility's got to give me more damage with agility weapons. And daggers are agility weapons. Right, so but those dead trees give you branches and some dry wood. So like I said, dry wood is a better fuel than normal wood. It burns slower than normal wood. And it makes sense, it's drier and harder. Not quite as good as coal, but it'll be good to give us a start for the moment. There we go. There we go. And then in this corner is another iron node. Okay, I'm going to chuck away the branches and the stone, because that's just weight that I don't need. Right, now we need to kind of climb down here, but we've got to make sure we stay well away from that big boy over there. We jump and then grab onto the side, and there's 2 nodes at the bottom. Keep hugging the wall so you don't aggro the big croc. Look at the size of it, it's huge. Right, and then if we keep heading west along this cliff here, just round this corner, and I've got past it, it's around here somewhere, must be around this corner. There it is, another 2 nodes here. Nice. Right, let me chuck away the stone again. Oh, we're good for weight though. Right, we're going to aggro that red guy. It's always a red guy sitting in that nest. He'll always aggro you. So let's let him dive past. So you can see we're doing 8 damage per tick with the 6 stacks that we've got on. There we go, he's down. Let me skin him. And then just round this corner is 1 more node. And sometimes pull that croc over there. And then how close he gets. Right, and then we'll head backwards. And this is just it's what I call my easy iron run. Just a nice little loop. And then if we're going to head back, but we're going to head back towards the river. That's the lake over there. We're going to head down towards the river. And there's 1 more node down here. There we go. And then there's usually a croc around here that's going to attack us. Maybe not. Maybe we're far enough away. Okay. Right, how is our weight? Oh, actually, I could be doing with some water, so we'll take a drink. Our weight's only at 38%, so that's fine. So let's take on the shield back. Get some more hide. Hopefully we'll... Yeah, they're far enough apart. We've only pulled 1, so he's got to do a jump. That's what I mean about just you get to know their movement, so you know that these things are always going to jump at you. this one's going to swipe it yet. Okay, he did a shout first. There's the swipe. And he's down. So let's skin him. Her. I think they're female, and I think the red ones are males. I think that's the idea. There we go. I've gained another level. Oh, it's up here. There's home. In the door. Alright, what did we get? So what did we get? Oh, I didn't press play. So we've got 96 from the first half of the run. So we've got 228 altogether. So that's going to give us 114 iron. So let's hit that. In fact, let's stop that. Let's take that out. Let's put our dry wood in. So this will just burn. We're burning normal wood, so it's going to burn down and then it'll stop once it's used all of that. See how quickly that goes down. And then hit play. And we're now burning the dry wood, and you can see it's slower to go down. And when we've used that up, we'll go back onto normal wood again. Right, let's put the meat in here and get that cooking. I'll take that. Let's put the hide in here. Chuck away the insects. And we'll put the stone back in there. Right, so now we need, because we need to make the blacksmith bench first, we need to get 50 iron bars. So I'm just going to chill out here for a bit and wait for us to get enough iron bars to make our blacksmith bench. So I will see you very soon. Right, welcome back. So our furnace has gone out, so we've smelted all our ironstone and we've got 125 iron bars from that first batch. So we're going to take 50 of them. Let me just put that down. Let me check what we need for the other parts. 250 stone and 50 iron bars. So that's very doable. So we should have stone in here. 250. There we go. Right, let's stick it in this corner. So we can get it to fit. Come on. There we go. Right. If we then go to our knowledge, we're going to have to unlock... The first thing you have to unlock any of the weapons and stuff is the tools. So, iron tools, which will unlock the pick, the hatchet, and the sickle, and also allow us to make silk. There we go. Now we go in here. So all this other stuff, of course, is DLC stuff, so... Can I filter? Yeah, so that's filtered just on the base game materials. I'm going to try and do this playthrough just using the base game, just to show you don't need any of the DLCs. They're just nice cosmetic stuff. You can actually do the whole game without any of the DLCs, so you don't have to be pressured into buying any of that. So, we can dismantle iron bars into... we need 2 iron reinforcements, we can make them into iron bars. Same with steel. We can make steel reinforcements. We'll have to make a lot of them soon. Iron reinforcements and then steel reinforcements for the higher level building materials. We can make an iron pick, an iron hatchet, and an iron sickle. So we'd first of all want to make the iron pick. So let's grab all the rest of the iron, and let's grab all the branches, because they will be predominantly used in here. Right, so iron pick, craft. We'll want a hatchet and we'll want a sickle later, but we're going to use this iron pick to get us, so we're going to chuck that stone pick away, and we're going to use the iron pick. Because the iron pick has got more durability, and it'll also give us much more materials out of each node. So we should be able to get somewhere between 2 to 3 times the same amount of iron on the same run. Instead of the 200 and odd, we'll have 400 to 600. So we now want to craft a weapon. And what weapon will we go for? We'll eventually want to have daggers. fact, there, let's go for the daggers first. Because probably go for the short sword. Let's learn the short sword anyway. I think we're going for a more of agility based with the daggers, and the short sword is an agility weapon. The normal sword, the mace and the axe are all strength weapons. And then if we scroll down to skirmisher, we should be able to learn iron poniards, which is the iron daggers. Right, so iron daggers needs 30 bars and 5. Let's craft them. Short sword needs another 30 and we've only got 15 left. So that's no use. Let's put them here. Let's throw the stone ones away. And we want to make a better shield. What shields can we learn? I think shields is under arm. No, shields are under weapons, but they're made in the armourer's bench. So they are a weapon, and use weapon repair kits to repair, but you make them in the armourer's bench, which is a bit strange. Right, so these again are DLCs. These are the DLCs I own. These are the DLCs I don't own with the green on it. So I'm not going to. You can make these cheaper, but they're slightly less damage than that. Is made out of iron. You can make them at low level, but you can see it's less damage and durability than an iron one. But iron is level 20. We're only 15, so we have to make a wooden one at the moment. So as it says, made in the armourer's bench. What's required to make one? It's 16 wood and 12 iron bars. Ooh, we might just have enough, do we? We do. Let's just take 20 wood over. Put that in there. Craft that. Oh, what didn't go? That didn't go. And stick the wooden one there, because we might need it later on, just in case. Take that. Right, so we now have an iron pickaxe. Right, let's see if we can go to the node. The blacksmith journey is unlock a blacksmith knowledge, which we did. We accessed the furnace, which we did. So the next thing is harvest ironstones. Let's see if this ironstone node has respawned. It hasn't. So let's take the iron daggers out. Is this one respawned? The croc's back. So we should be able to take the croc down a lot easier now. We've got iron daggers. 12 each. Get stuck on a stone. And it's down. Skin it. So we'll get another batch of iron and we'll be able to make an iron skinning knife, an iron cleaver. It hasn't respawned. Ah, well this one has. This one, we never did this one. There's 2 hyenas over here. Get them ticking away. One down, 2 down. We'll skin them. And of course we'll get more materials when we use the iron skinning knife. Right, let's use our iron pickaxe on this node. 18, 18, 18, 16. So there we go. So we've got 6 to 8 out of that one node alone. So much better, much better than the one before, and obviously more durability so it doesn't wear out so quick. Right, so that's going to do for today. We've upgraded to actually having some proper armour. We've crafted ourselves, well, we went iron hunting? Don't know if that's the right word. Mining? Got ourselves some iron. We've got the start of our upgraded tools. We've got an iron pickaxe and we've got a shield, a better shield. And off camera I'll now go and do that iron run again and get that smelted up. And I'll get the rest of the tools converted over to iron as well. So when we come back in the next episode, I'll have a full set of iron. But there we go. That's how to get your first set of iron and your first set of armour. So that'll do for today. Thank you so much for watching, as always. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.